Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Welcome to the program. How you doing? Good to be with you. How are you? Camera's on the ceiling. I must remember it's up there. Good to see you up there. These are balcony shots, I guess. I'm down here in the studio. I decided to dress up for you today. It's rather dark in this podcast studio that they have here. So I thought I would wear white so at least you know that I'm in the room. Yeah. Then I thought, well, as long as we're doing that, let's dress it down and look like you're somehow a little bit cool or casual. So this is what I call my business casual. Thank you so much. Hey, I may not even be wearing pants. You would not even know. That's the fun part of this place. Once a week, I come into this studio to do a version of the show that I do every single weekday on both podcast networks and on regional radio stations syndicated across this wonderful country of ours. But I figure once a week you can see me do nothing, which is a lot more exciting than not seeing me do nothing. It's about the same, but this is a lot more exciting, isn't it? Yeah, because you can see me move my mouth. I don't know is my mouth, it is moving. You can see that, so you can see that happening. And sometimes I'll move my arms in various directions for theatrical purposes. Other times I may blink. There's no way you can see that from where you are. And that's really, see, I move my hands. See, I move my hands, and that's really all that's going to happen here. So enjoy. Again, I do this every single weekday, a new show every weekday. I've been doing this for 30 years on both broadcast radio in the Boston, Providence area and syndicated. And then I started doing the podcast equivalent about 10 years ago when someone said, Ron, you really should do that. And my response was, podcasting, that's going nowhere. It turned out it did more than radio did. In any event, here we are, just you and I, and I don't say this to the children, but I find that the consumption of alcoholic beverages makes this show that much better. Just saying, just a suggestion, but only drink during this show and don't drive during this show. That's not a good idea either. Although I think people have told me that they listen to the show a lot when they're driving. And I thought, is this suicidal or something? Like, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Keep your eyes on the road. Pay attention. All right, kids. Good to see you. Today, I wanted to talk about something that I don't do. See, I'm trying to bond with you. I know it's impossible because we're different. But I figure at least theatrically, I'll make believe that I'm bonding with you, although that's not the case at all. Many people say, Ron, your show sounds like really like you're complaining all the time and you're kind of grumpy. And I say to you, no, I'm not. I'm actually a very reserved, peace-loving individual who loves everybody. So if you think that I'm a grumpy person that complains all the time, it just shows you what a wonderful actor I am. That's all it does. It shows you what a wonderful actor I am. All right, let's get started. When I was younger, oh God, we're going back in time for that one. When I was younger, I was obsessed with looking good all the time. When I turned a certain age, I didn't care anymore at all. It wasn't even gradual. It was just like, oh, now I care about it. I want to look up. I don't care anymore. Just all of it. I don't care anymore. It's funny that after you reach that I don't care anymore threshold and you cross over on the other side, so to speak, it's a very cathartically beautiful place to be, the I don't care anymore area. Now, I'm saying that you still have to care a little bit. You still have to look decent for public outings and fishing trips. But basically, in general, I don't care anymore. I used to care about what other people thought. Oh, I was obsessed. Where are you? I was obsessed with other people and what they thought. And then that age hit, didn't care anymore. Now, not only do I not care what other people are thinking, I relish in it. Yeah. When I was younger, when people were speaking to me, I would go, oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more. Oh, really? That's fine. Oh, really? Good. That's nice to hear. Oh, tell me more, please. Tell me some more interesting stories. Now, when someone's talking like that, I say, oh, excuse me, I don't care. Oh, it's fantastic. It feels, it's like breathing fresh air. Anyway, yeah, I used to care about the way that I looked, and I had joined a number of gyms, GYMS, not the J one, GYMS. I had, because I was under the impression that if you work out your body, you're going to look wonderful. And they told me that not only do you physically improve your health, but your mental health improves greatly. And I thought, oh my God. They said you can even get a high from working out. So, oh my God, I love to get high. So for years, I went to the gym, and friends would always lure me there, like they got some kind of pleasure out of seeing me sweat. And my headsets fell off for no reason at all. Must be the shape of my head. Actually, I can see you now. This is much better. Thank you. So I joined a gym. I won't say which one it is, but everything in it is purple for some reason. I don't know. There's a planet involved with it for some reason, but that's the gym that I joined approximately 15 times in my life. But it wasn't for 15 years, oddly enough. What I do is I join gyms to make me feel like I'm doing something about something, and then I never go again. It's amazing. I am basically paying the first month's membership fee for no reason whatsoever, other than just to say, I belong to a gym. I never use it. The few times that I have, and it's so few that I basically don't use it at all, I have trouble adjusting because I'm not a gym kind of guy. I do things at home that make me physically fit, and it works. But in order to go to another location, that's a lot to ask of me. It's a lot to ask for that kind of purpose. I have found that when I go to a gym, the first thing that I see are all these exercise bicycles. They call them stationary bikes. Just because they call them that, it makes me realize this is stupid. Why am I sweating and expending so much energy pedaling on a bicycle when I'm finished? I have arrived nowhere whatsoever. The bike hasn't moved. What's the point of this? If you're going to be on a bike and exercising, you should end up somewhere, like maybe in front of a store or something like that. There should be some destination result from a bicycle. So I never understood why the stationary bike was even. It's just stupid. It's just, hey, you want to go biking? Sure. Where do you want to go? Nowhere. Let's just pedal. Come on. That's stupid. But I found it to be interesting because what I'm doing while I'm pedaling to nowhere, I'm watching television on a screen. It makes no sense. It's sedentary, but it's not. And then they have the elliptical machine. I don't understand what that is. You just go up and down standing up. Okay, good. Well, see, what I don't understand is that it's working certain muscles, and I'm figuring that if I just got up off the couch at all, that would work some muscles too. But at least I have a destination. Unlike a stationary bicycle, if I walk around a lot, I could end up at the refrigerator And that's worth the trip. Yeah, stationary bikes are just, I don't know, I don't understand the point. About 14, 15 years ago, I was on a radio station doing their morning show. And I came to a revelation because I was talking about this stuff, this exercise stuff. And I figured, if we're going to do with the stationary bike thing, can we at least have some type of reward for doing that? Because I'm not going to lose weight necessarily, and I'm not going anywhere. So what's the point of pedaling for so long and sweating? And I came up with an ingenious idea. I offered this idea on the radio for somebody to invest in it because it's such a great idea, I thought. Nobody invested in it, and I still don't know why. I'm going to tell you what the idea is. Maybe I can resurrect it. You can contact me. We can be rich and famous because of this idea that I have in my head located directly under my cap. Here it is. Connected to the stationary bicycle is a cable which transfers the energy that is created from the pedaling of the bicycle, transforms that energy through this tube wire into a box which is a generator. The generator is no larger than the size of a regular box fan, so to speak. Inside of this generator is a battery, and the battery stores the energy that you have created by pedaling the bicycle. Thus, your pedaling for 15, 20 minutes, half an hour results in stored energy. Should there be a power outage, you just turn on this little battery generator with your stored energy, and you can light up the room or run the refrigerator. If you go on a camping trip, you take this little generator battery, for the energy from which you stored at your workouts, and you can power a toilet or a flashlight or maybe a gas grill or a TV when you're camping. It is ingenious, is it not? It is. Is there anything like that on the market? Well, yes, but generated from the energy that you create on a stationary bike? No, there's no such thing. I have created this. It's the stationary bike generator, the SBG, I call it for short. And I'm ready and willing to make $1 million with you. I'm not putting any money into it because I came up with the idea. What the hell do you want from me? You put up the money and let's see what happens. We can draw up the papers, sign here, sign there, do a contract, and we can be business partners. So, let me know. Okay, fine. I have a friend who works out every single freaking day. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but you can't stop these people because working out is an obsession. Now, it turned into an obsession. It used to be a form of impressive discipline. Oh, you go to the gym every once in a while? Yes, I do. You're a very disciplined person. You know what you want, you know what's good for you, and you go and do it. And nothing stands in your way, no excuses, dental appointments, nothing like that. You go to the gym and you're a disciplined person. That's very impressive. But there comes a point when that discipline turns into some type of weird obsession. There's a fine line, and everybody seems to cross it. So my friend has got this charted out, and you may say, hey, that's me. Well, I'm not your friend, but you may have these qualities. Monday is legs. Tuesday, we're doing abs. Wednesday, we're doing arms. Thursday, we're doing ears. And Friday is my physical workout dental day, where I work my teeth. They've got this figured out. It's on a chart. They don't miss a day of this. And when I see my friend, and I use that term loosely, the next day, what's the matter? Are you feeling sick? No, I went to the gym yesterday, and I can hardly walk. And why? Was yesterday legs day? No, it was teeth day. Okay, I don't understand this, but fine. I don't separate my days of the week according to parts of my Barty. Parts of my Barty. I can't edit this. Parts of my Barty. All right, make believe I meant to say that. I know Saturday would be crotch day for me. All right, that's enough. That's enough. The amount of money that I spend on gym memberships, you would figure they would have people there who would wipe down the equipment for me. I don't understand. I have the membership fee. I walk in, and I expect all the machines that I could use to be absolutely clean and wiped down. They put that on me. Ron, when you get on the machine, wipe it down first, because we don't know who's been there before. You know what I mean? And when you're finished with the machine, you must wipe down what you left on the machine, all your sweat and your little diseases that you've left behind. You must wipe down yourself because you're a disgusting person. Welcome to our gym. Thank you very much. Can you just hire some people? A lot of people are out of work. I know it's a horrible job, but a job's a job, Maybe ex-baristas or something that were, maybe Starbucks cut back on their staff or something, and you're looking for something to do. Wipe down the machines. Come on. Why should I have to do that? I'm a member. It's the same feeling that I get when I go to Costco. Sorry to switch subjects so much, but when I go to Costco, oh my goodness, you know what? I did not start the timer. I don't know how long I've been doing this. Now we got another problem. I have another problem. I don't know how long I've been talking. Oh man, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. I have no idea. All right, anyway, the show could run over. When I go to Costco, I pay a membership fee, a membership duty. I give up my firstborn. I know, that's their fee. I don't mind it. I do the shopping. I spend, every time you walk into Costco, you figure, I'm just going to pick something up. I'm going to pick up some garbage bags. I'm a little short by 5,000 bags. So I go to Costco and pick up 5,000 trash bags. But that's all I'm getting. And then you get up to the register. Your cart is full. You've just spent $25,000. Everybody at Costco leaves with at least $25,000 in merchandise. And it's all toilet paper, garbage bags, and ketchup. It's amazing how that racks up. But here's the funny thing about Costco is you spend all this money, you're a member, you start to walk out the door, and there's a person there, like some type of a oh my God, it's like COVID testing or something. It's like they're gonna, they stop you at the door and they pat you down, and you have to remove your shoes and your belt. They stop you at the door and they want to see your receipt. Like, what do you think? I stole all this stuff, and nobody will see me in this cart with 5,000 items in it? You think I'm just stealing things? And the person, they look at the receipt and they look at your items and they go through it, and it's the biggest form of mistrust I've ever seen in my life. These are members who paid membership, who just paid for all their hard-earned cash for the whole year. They've just spent it all in your store. Well, not so fast. Not so. Stand over to the side. Take your shoes off and your belt. What do you got here? What'd you buy here? What'd you buy here? It's awful. It's awful. I'm exaggerating, but the concept is still awful. I don't know. I'm not into this stuff. The other problem I have at the gym, I'm going back to that again, huh? Yeah, the only problem I have at the gym, the greater problem is that for some reason, and I'm in fairly good shape, you got these people, these men and women walking around, going from machine to machine, and they look better than you do, every single one of them. And I'm not sure that's a good feeling. I'm just seeing people walking all over the place. They're looking really good. Then I look down at myself, one of those big mirrors that they have all over the walls, and we got a long way to go here. We got arms and legs and abs. We got a lot of things to deal with here. So I get off the elliptical machine and the stationary bicycle that I invented. And I walk over to the area at this Planet place. And they have all these odd machines, and I don't know what they do. There's weights involved with them. There are iron poles and pulleys, and they're instruments of death is what they are. They look like torture machines, and the people who are on the torture machines look like they're being tortured literally. They're sweating. They've got expressions on their face like they're going to die. They look horrible. They're wincing and scrunching, and their faces are disfigured, and they're straining just to move a little bit, and it looks like a torture machine. And I will not get on those things for many reasons. Major reason is I think if I get into one of those machines, because they are like torture machines, I will start confessing to things that I didn't even do. These are implements of torture. I think there's one area of this Planet gym which I think has waterboarding in it. Whatever to lose weight, I guess. I suppose. Very, very strange. You know what I learned in life, ladies and gentlemen, besides the fact that I don't care about anything after a certain age? You know what else I've learned? Because I don't know how much time I have left. Not in life, but on this show. For today's episode, because I didn't start my watch and the clock's not working. You know, it's like a casino in this particular studio. You can't see the whole room. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't. There's no clock in here. It's like a casino. There's no way to know what time it is. I have no idea how long I've been here. I could have been here since last Thursday. This could be like a Kia. I could have been here since 1927. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I learned was at a certain age, you have to pretty much say, okay, I'm done with the experimenting. At this point in my life, I know exactly what I like. I know exactly what I don't like. And the stuff that I like, I'm going to do. And the stuff that I don't like, I'm not going to do it anymore. You also at this point realize, well, I don't do this very well. I'm not good at this. You admit to yourself, I'm not good at this. Other things, you have to balance it out. Hey, you know what? I'm very good at this. I know what I'm doing with this particular thing. I know what makes me feel comfortable, and I know what makes me feel uncomfortable. And I'm not going to do the uncomfortable stuff anymore. That's a wonderful part of life as well, when you know yourself. You finally know. It took you all these years. There were mirrors involved and dossiers and resumes, and you didn't know who you were. You didn't know yourself. You were trying to find yourself. You want to find yourself? Look under the cushions on the couch. That's where you'll find yourself. That's where you'll find your keys, everything you could, your pencils, your wallet, your rings. They're all on the couch under the cushions. That's where you'll find yourself as well. That's where you'll find Jesus. Under the cushions in the couch. There are certain things that you do well and certain things you don't do well. Don't do the things you don't do well. You'll be a happier person. I'll end this episode with a true story. In other words, what I'm saying is everything else that I said is not true. Isn't that interesting when someone talks to you like that? And say, where were you last Wednesday? Well, I'm not going to lie. I was in the building. What do you mean you're not going to lie? If you start by saying that, well, I'm not going to lie because the other times I did. But now I have to tell you before I say this time I'm not going to lie. So don't start your sentence like that then. Don't do that. Now it raises a question. There was a guy lived a few houses from me, well, more than a few, and he was outside with his kid playing baseball. Oh, a nice suburban kind of scene. And the father was pitching wiffle balls to his son. Son probably about 8 or 9 years old, 7 or something. I can't read ages. I could never work at a carnival and guess your age. I can guess your weight, but not your age. So he's playing with his son there in a sense, and he's throwing the wiffle ball, and his son's got a bat and standing there, and the father throws the ball, and the son he misses the ball completely. He swings and misses the ball completely, and the father throws another wiffle ball at the kid, and the kid hits it with his bat, but just on the side of the bat, and the ball doesn't go anywhere. It just drops to the ground. Well, this goes on like about 2 or 3 other times. What am I doing watching this when I don't even live near them? That's a good question. Because I need stories to do shows. So the father is getting a little frustrated. The kid's getting a little frustrated. And the father says to the kid, if you don't try harder, you'll never be a Major League Baseball player. And I thought, wow, that's bad. This poor impressionable kid, he should not get the idea that someday he could be a professional baseball player, because that's probably not the case. But his father was pretty much saying that if you try harder and hit the ball, you will be a Major League Baseball player. No, you won't. No, you won't. You'll have a job at a fitness club wiping down the machines. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of time for today. I'll be back again next week with another show. You can listen to my daily programs by going to newenglandbroadcasting.com. I'll say it again for the hard of hearing, newenglandbroadcasting.com. We are also on every single platform there is. Everything. Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Audible, Spotify, Shopify, Liquify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TuneIn, every single one of them. Stitcher, Desert. Also, we're on syndicated radio stations across the country, but please tune in and listen to us, The Ron Van Dam Show. Thank you very much for your patronage. Remember, if you'd like to go into business with me for the stationary bicycle portable generator, contact me if you dare. Have yourselves a wonderful day. All right, we're going to play the closing theme. Again, I don't know how long the show has been going, and I apologize for that. I really do. All right, here we go. Wish you peace.